What's up everyone, Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. It is Sunday, June 28th. I'm not going to post this video till probably Wednesday, but I'm switching gears a little from being outside in the garden or out with the chickens. It's been brutally hot and I don't feel like working outside today. So what I'm going to do is set up a new microgreen table. Now, I haven't done microgreens in a while. For those of you who have watched my videos in the past, you know that I had my table set up in the back room, which is now my living room during all the remodeling we were doing. So I stashed the tables, I stashed all my microgreens equipment in a Rubbermaid, and that's it. That's where it sat. Well, I'm ready to do some microgreens. I want to start growing some nutritious, nutrient-dense foods for my family, and possibly to start maybe giving out or selling a little, possibly. Right now it's just crazy times and I want to at least start doing that for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my microgreen table in a new location. I'll show you where that is in a minute. But also I'm going to build a simple underwater like liner basically, so I can put my trays just right in this little containment water area, and then I could just water right in there. I was using those pet trays, you know, the black pet tray that goes into the cages, which works really good, but it's way too big for the trays, so I'm having to add a lot of water and it just kind of sits around the outer edges. So I want something a little more the right size so I'm not wasting water and all that stuff. So let's go check out the new location.
Gonna say.
What's up, Ty?
I was gonna say, can I hold a worm?
Can you hold a worm?
Yeah.
Well, they're buried down into that compost now. They were just out because when I dumped them from the bag, they came out. You're a dork. Hey, let's go show them where we're putting the new microgreen table. You want to show them? Don't say.
Those chickies.
That's right, Bubba ain't living here anymore, so for now, we are going to put the microgreen table right in here.
And there's a box.
We also don't have any light in here, so we're going to have to get some lights set up. But this is a nice contained area. It'll be locked off from any pets or any people. It stays nice and cool in here, and so it'll be a good spot to grow some microgreens. So that's what we're doing. While Bubba lays on Bubba's bed.
I don't know.
So I just propped his bed up that way just to give us some more floor room. First thing I want to do is figure out my underwater system. Now, the one thing is, I have my shallow trays with holes in them. I don't have any solid no-hold trays to put it in, or else I could just set this in there, water underneath it. I don't have any, and I don't feel like spending any money for it right now, so we're going to try and make our own underwater system. But the first thing we got to do is figure out how many trays we can fit on here with a water system. Alright, so we can do 6 trays. Alright, cool. So all I did is cut some 2x2s. Made a little frame with enough, enough spacing to give them some room. And now I'll just screw this all together, and then I bought 6 mil black plastic sheathing that can go underneath it. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so the 2x2 little border is built around the trays, pretty easy. And let me just go get that plastic and we'll line it, put the plastic over the tops, and then we should be able to just fill that up with water. So yeah, I think that'll be a good setup. It'll get natural light along with the lights I'm going to put on top, of course. And then I got this little work table here, so let's check out this plastic I bought. So 6 mil black plastic sheathing. It's not going to have a ton of water. It's just for when I water underneath, so a little bit every time. It ain't going to be like holding a pond's worth, so I think it'll work out good. Now we just got to cut it to size. Okay, so there we go, guys. I could just add water under there now, and it'll just fill up this table a little bit, and I can water them. If some of them don't need watered, I could just kind of lift it up over that lid, and it won't get too much water absorbed in underneath. But if they need it, stick them in there, done deal. Now I'm just going to trim this stuff up a little. Okay, so obviously we need about 6 foot worth of light. So I had this 2 bulb, 4 foot long shop light already. It can take T8 bulbs or T12. You really just want to make sure that you got your color balance at like 6,000 or more. The lumens should be somewhere 1250 to 2,000 lumens. So I have that 4 foot one. Then I just went and bought this little 2 foot T8 one, and here are the bulbs. So as you can see, the lumens is 1250 on it, and the color spectrum is 65K, it said. Where did I see that? Oh yeah, right there, 65K. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use both of these lights. We're going to mount them to a piece of 2x4, and we're going to just somehow set them up suspended above that table. But the only problem I have with this light is these sides. These sides will block the light, right? I want the light to spread out over the microgreens. This, with the casing like this, it just directs the light straight down. So I'm going to literally cut this off and see if that'll spread the light a little bit better. So let me do that real quick and I'll get right back with you. FYI, when you buy a new light, make sure it's a plug-in and not a hard wire. It doesn't have a plug, so I can't use it. I got to take it back, but I'm not going back to Lowe's today. So we'll mount the other light and we'll go from there for now. Okay, let's go see what I put together real quick. And like I said, guys, first of all, I bought the wrong lamp, so I can't finish that setup completely right now. So I just I jimmied it together like I do, you know. But also, I wanted to get something going because I just want to start growing microgreens. So I'm not looking for pretty silver racks right now with individual LED lights on each rack. Ideal, yes, that would be wonderful, but I'm on a little budget, so I'm just trying to use what I have around here just to make it happen. It doesn't have to look pretty. On that note, let's go look at it. Okay, so like I said, being I don't have that other light to mount onto this, I just set this here for now, but I'm going to make like a, you know, like a wooden leg on this side, but I don't want to cut this yet until I know what light I have to use for it. So I'll go get one of those probably this week. But anyway, as you can see, I can at least start 4 trays in here, and the light looks really nice. That's going to work good. And that's just 2 T8 shop lights, but it broadcasts the light all the way to each side, so that's going to be perfect. I put them a foot high. Okay, I bought this block of Botanic Hair Cocoa Grow compressed cocoa coir like a long time ago, so it's time to get it moistened up, get it ready, and we're going to try and grow microgreens in 100% cocoa coir, which I've never done. I've always used potting mix. So let's see how it works. Okay, so I bought this 66 quart container to hold the cocoa coir. Alright, well that bale fit perfectly. All nice and loosened up. Now we're going to let it sit and dry, and we'll probably start back at it tomorrow after work. So, see you probably Monday.